Doing this for me, yeah. Doing this for me. Sometimes you need to be free. Doing this for me.
Hello, everybody. So today, well, first off, my whole plan of working on this song every day this week did not happen. The reason being that my wife's plans got canceled, and her father, who was going to go with his friend and take him for an appointment somewhere, ended up contracting measles. So they canceled the entire thing right now. Yeah, it's not something I'm used to saying, that, oh yes, they contracted measles. It's just not one of those things that you expect to say. So yeah, so it's now the weekend. I'm working on this video. I was really hoping to have all this stuff done this week, and then I could just focus this weekend on doing the mix down. I'm still going to try to get the mix downs done today or tomorrow, at some point. I have so much free time right now. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get it done. So let's look at what we're doing here. So I'm doing vocals. Got my vocal mic set up. When I do backing vocals, I'm doing backing vocals today, I should say. I generally like to have the mic about, it depends. Like sometimes it'll be 5 feet. I want to be away from the mic for backing vocals, because I find that if I do close-up vocals with backing vocals, they're harder for me to mix them in because there's too much presence, and I don't want that. I want the distance from the mic. So this is a good distance, and because I'm trying to not run around too much and like trying to keep everything consistent, it's perfect, because I just swing my chair and I can sing right to the microphone. So that works for me. Okay, so let's look at the board. So in the case of the Tascam, so we're on 2488 right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm using tracks 3 and 4. Show you on the board here. Let's go back to the board. There's the board. So I'm going to be doing backing vocals, so tracks 3 and 4 right here. This is not going to happen. I'm not going to bother doing lead guitar. I just decided, nah. So I'm going to do some high backing vocals. So I'm going to try to go a fifth above of what I'm singing on the song. That's what I'm going to try. It might turn out to be a third. As long as it melds in, I'm not going to worry about it. That's about where we're at here with this. So that being said, so let's go back to the Hue camera here. So yeah, so I'm going to be doing tracks 3 and 4. And what I'm going to do, I've already done a track edit and I've cleaned them out, so there's nothing in there now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pretty much, I've set up auto punch on the system for each of the choruses, because that's the place where I'm putting the backing vocals. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to simply, the best thing to do is just to go and then I'll record this side, then I'll switch input A over to track 4, and I'll record that side. So I get both done at the same time, and then I just move on to the next vocal, then the next chorus, and then the next chorus. That is pretty much the easiest way to do this. Yeah, as you can see, like, so they're all up, and yeah, keeping in mind the 0 channel. Always remember, 0's here, not up here. Like on the DP32, it's up here. I got to find out when that changed. I'm working on some other stuff. If you haven't been on my website, I have just released a preliminary. I'm saying preliminary because as it's going to be added as I go along. But the differences between the 2488, the Mark II, I'm pretty sure they call it Mark II. Which is the 2488, the younger, well, the newer model of the 2488, and then the Neo, which a lot of people refer to the Neo as the, what do they call that? They call that the GOAT. I always forget that. They call the whole 2488 system the GOAT. So this is what we're trying to figure out here. Is it the GOAT? Is it there? So Yeah, so I'm going to work on the vocals here, the high vocals, see how it works out, and then I'll give you a listen after I'm done. So that's where I'm at right now. Let's just move on, and I'm going to start recording this, and then we'll talk about it when I'm done. Thank you. All right, so I finished recording the vocals on the 2488. This is the backing tracks. So I've kind of moved it up a little bit on the recording here, so I'll show you on the screen here. So we're at about 15 seconds in. Yeah, this is what I recorded. So yeah, so 3/4. Whoops, I must have hit the CD player. So 3/4 are going to be backing vocals, and I've panned them already because that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. So 1, 2 are lead. So 1 lead, 2 double lead. 3/4 is backing vocals. I think I went an octave. I tried doing a fifth or whatever. It just for some reason naturally I went higher than I needed to, and I thought, well, I'm gonna leave it. So that's where we're at here. Yeah, so let's just give it a listen, and I'll just play it for you.
Because I'm doing this just for me. Doing this for me, yeah. Doing this for me. Sometimes you need to be free. I'm doing this for me.
All right, so that's where we're at with the 2488. I am going to, whoops, there's the screen for where we're on this thing. So I am at this vocal / extra. This can go away because I'm not going to be doing it. This can go away because I'm not going to be doing it. So we'll just get rid of those out of these here because they're not going to matter. And I will get rid of, there we go. So yeah, this is going to be the last hurrah for me on the 2488 for this part. We're going to do the mix down, and yeah, so I think what I'm going to do for mix downs is I'm going to do full separate videos for each box doing the mix down because it's just so much going on, and I don't want to make a huge video that nobody's going to watch. So that being said, I will talk to you in a bit once I set up the DP32. All right, we are on to the DP32. I have it set up. What's funny is I have headphones on. I don't generally use the microphone headphone jack on the system, and I am today. Well, I have been on all of them, and I didn't realize how much noise there was actually. Like there's a hiss coming from that, because what I usually do is I usually use my rack art the headphone 6 that I have for that, and I just go through the line out. I'm not today because it's just easier not to with all this than I have to do a whole bunch of shifting, and I just don't feel like it. So that being said, this is where I feel the DP32 starts to shine a bit. I haven't set the volume yet on the mic, but what I love about this is, let me show you here. So I have it here. I got it set up. I've already got punch in and out. It's hard to see. Well, there you can see it. Yeah, so you have the red dots, first of all, to tell you where in and out is. Love that fact. That's nice to know because I can see I've got my in and out set. The other thing is I've got channel A, input A, assigned to tracks 1 or 3 and 4 already done, so I don't have to sit there and every time switch. Another nice feature. So yeah, so if I go to assign, you see A and A it's there. So I could technically, if I wanted to, let's go back to home. I could sit there and I could just hit record on both. So I could just go record. So there, record is on both. I don't have fan and power on yet, so just give me a second. Let's turn fan and power on. All right, so I think it's on now. So record. Yeah, you can see it's coming up now. So I can set it where I want. So doing this for me, yeah. All right, that's a good level. I think I should go a little higher. Doing this for me. There we go. That's where I want it. Yeah. So, and punching it out is easy. So the one thing that the DP systems have, the newer models have, is the fact that the displays are a little more, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm going to turn off that for a second. The displays are a little more, they have a little more information on them. That's nice. I know people don't like the size of them. I'm not going to worry about that. So, but that being said, like, you have the in and out listed here as well. Tells you where you are. So if I go, let's see. So let's just go. So if I select, so right now I've selected track 3. So track 3 you can't really see, but it is selected. It's green. If I go here now, I can then pan myself to the left on it all the way. So now if I hit record, you can hear, I don't know how well you can hear it in the system, but you can hear that it's panned. And then I can do the same with 4. So I just hit 4, and then I can pan that one down. So there. So now I had them set to 40, 45 or 43 on the other one. So I'm going to do the same. I'm trying to keep everything as similar as possible. So, all right. So there we go. All right. So I am now ready to record. And yeah, so we will talk once I'm back. All right. So another thing I got to say is the Tascam DP32 is really easy to do this quickly. I smoked through this whole section just recording vocals because I just went. I said auto punch, turned it on, recorded the vocal, then switched to the other track. Auto punch didn't turn off. I didn't have to reset it. I just recorded the second vocal, then I listened to it. I listened to both, went, okay, cool. Then I moved on to the next section, did the same thing. So yeah, so honestly, it really made it easier to do than the 2488 was. Not saying the 2488 was hard to do. I'm just saying it was a lot easier with the DP32. It'll probably be similar, easy with the Model 24, except that I'll just have to pop both channels each time. Like, just pop it out, pop it in, pop it out, take it out of the inputs on those channels. Shouldn't be a big deal. So let's give it a quick listen here. I've got it queued up. So we are at about 18 seconds in. They're all the same. I'm just starting pretty much at the doing this for me part here. So here's with the backing vocals.
Doing this for me, yeah. Doing this for me. Sometimes you need to be free. Doing this for me.
So one other thing I'd like to add in here is somebody had said that they felt that the DP32 did not sound as good as the other two. I'm gonna chalk that up to the fact that this is not a final mix down. This is just me playing it to you as a here, listen. So so I wouldn't put any merit in that. Well, you could, but I guess I would say wait until the end and see which one sounds the best at the end of all of this work done here. So I can now move on to the Model 24. All right, so we're on the Model 24 now. Now I like the Model 24. I think it sounds great. Ever so often it does weird things. I've been finding, like today I turned up channel 4 and suddenly I was getting this weird crackling noise and I couldn't figure out why. And so it was weird. It was odd. It turns out the 90 or the 80 megahertz button here was the culprit. It was causing it to crackle through. So like now the one thing is because I'm using a condenser microphone. I need phantom power, and because I have to I literally have to turn off the phantom power so that I can move the microphone to the other channel and then turn it back on so that I don't blow it out. Still, I'm going to try it. We're going to try auto punch. I have had trouble with auto punch on this thing before where I get a popping noise. We're going to see if it happens again. Other than that, yeah, it's pretty much straightforward. We're going from, in this case, we're going to go 3 and 4. And I've got 3 ready to record. I cleared the track. I find that the best thing to do is if you're reusing a track on this machine is to clear the track before you start recording on it again. If you don't put it onto the, people are gonna get mad at me about this, the MTR meter, multi-track recorder, whatever you want to call that, put it on that setting. It seems to work better because then it assumes you're doing a punch in, punch out type dealio here. I'm not in this case. So yeah, so I'm just going to record the vocals and we're going to give them a listen to after I'm done here. So away I go. All right. Yes, I am done. I am done. Whew. Okay, so I will say I really enjoyed using the auto punch on the Model 24, and the reason is, let me just go in here and I'll just give you a quick, I'll see, hopefully I can get a decent picture for you. So let's go F2, F2's not working. Why is F2 not working? Should be working. Let's see, try that again. Nope, doesn't want to work. Okay. What's going on here? Oh, there I am. Okay. There we are. All right, I'll just switch it manually. So it's hard to read. Let's see if I can. So what I had done was I got auto punch on right now. It's very hard to read. Let me switch camera. Okay, I have no idea what happened there. So as you can see, I have the screen here. This little guy does a better job. I might end up investing in another one of these. So I went into menu. I went to auto punch. Auto punch is currently on, but what I did was I played it, and while I played it, because you have the in-out here, the in-out shows which one it's on. So I went on the in, I'm listening, and then once it got to where I want it to be, I hit the multi-jog button, which is also the enter button. See, it says enter if you push it. So I entered, so I set it right away. So when it did the little drum fill, I set it, and then I let it go through, and then I switched it while it was playing to off, and then I hit it. So I had no problem setting it up. It was really nice and easy to do. So I think I'm going to invest in another one of those because this guy, I love this guy, but it's the viewing is just not the greatest. And this is the professional version of this, so maybe I'll have to invest in another webcam like that one because that one does a much better job of reading screens than this guy does. So that's something for another day. Probably will end up happening though. So yeah, so I did that. Let me just go back. So auto punch is on, which is nice because I can now just play it and then you can hear what I did. So here's what I did.
Doing this for me, yeah. Doing this for me. Sometimes you need to be free. I'm doing this for me.
So that is what I did. I'm going to turn off phantom power so you might hear noise. Nope, that's all right. Okay, so that's what I did. Yeah, but the biggest thing was to do the auto punch. What I ended up doing was I recorded on track 3. I did the vocals, and then I switched to track 4, and I did the vocals, and then I reset the auto punch to the next part. I left it on track 4 because it's just easier, so I did track 4, and then I switched back to track 3, and I did the same thing, so I didn't have to sit there and turn off the phantom power each time. But yeah, it worked. It worked well, and so yeah, the next step is we're going to do mastering mixdowns. So like I said, I'm going to do these as 3 separate videos. I'm going to start with the Model 24 because it's in front of me, and then we'll just go from there. So that's my video today. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you are getting a lot out of these videos, and thanks again for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye.
for a ghost in the attic.